Okay, so today we're going to talk about Cyberkongz, Wall Street Kongs, and how to use Wall Street Kongs, which is a topic I think not too many people have covered. I'm just going to make these videos really quick because no one really wants to watch a fucking 50-minute video, right? So I'm just going to get straight to the point. So Cyberkongs are a profile picture project that started token drops, which is important because it's one of the things that spawned this entire generation of tokens, of token drop NFTs, and it's really changed the landscape of everything. And we've continually seen Cyberkongs innovate and become advisors, and so many of them are well-respected members of the NFT community. So you have the Genesis Cyberkongs. There are only 1,000 of them, and they yield 10 banana per day. So a banana right now is worth about $16, but it's consolidating. Well, it's going through this pattern right now, and new utility is going to be announced. So I really expect this to do well. I personally own a bunch of bananas, even if I don't own a Genesis Kong, because I think this is an easy 2x at least, right? Especially as in Sandbox's implementation and everything, and knowing the Cyberkongs, they know exactly how to create a system that creates value not just for the token, but the project and the community at large. I'm getting long-winded. I need to speed this shit up. Okay, so baby Kongs are the important one because only baby Kongs and Genesis Cyberkongs are the ones that allow you access into Wall Street Kongs. Now, WSK, as you'll see it a lot on Twitter, is this special group. So once you get into Cyberkongs, you're going to want to verify your asset, and this whole section here will open up. And this Wall Street Kongs thing is the most important part. This is also why you don't see any Kongs on Twitter, because there's so much to do just in these 4 or 5 channels that your whole day is basically spent just trying to catch up. What you have here is the calendar, and this is all of the mints coming up that we like, and each Kong can either vote a fresh banana or a rotten banana, and this is a good way of gauging general social interest in these projects. There are a number of projects that have been rotten and I missed out on that did really well. But one of the things that you need to recognize is that when you join or you own a Cyberkong, that's not the end of the alpha stage for you. We're not just you don't just get given projects to mint. We'd be all millionaires by now. It's the first step in a long steps of alpha. And this, as in, if you really learn how to utilize the tools and all of the information that WSK gives, it's incredibly powerful. It's one of the best communities. The people in this community are some of the best, best builders, best genuine people. They've protect each other. As in, there have been a number of times where someone's gotten hacked or fat fingered something, and another Kong picked it up and sold it back to them at cost. And that's really kind of why I've grown to like community so much, and why I've formed my own communities to help my friends out. This video was supposed to specifically be for them, but I realized there's no guide. So I figured I'd put out the draft, let you guys comment, and then I'll reshoot it properly dressed and everything. So another interesting thing is whitelist. So I've made so much money just getting whitelisted on projects, and you don't win all of them, but it beats having to grind for 4, 10, 20, 30 hours. I'd rather spend that time interacting with Kongs, looking at whitelist opportunities in other Discord groups, and being in Wall Street Kongs, which is really one of the best parts and places to find alpha. There's really no need to go anywhere else. So what you have next is HiveMind. HiveMind is where you have basically like approved blue chip almost level projects. So you have the Sandbox, which was in September. Subducks as well, very, very huge on Subducks, Sandbox, DistoPunks, MetaKey. I'm not gonna go through them all because I think that's part of that's part of joining the Kongs, and I don't know if I should have even given that away, but it's a great place for you to come in and know what the blue chips are already, and you should ideally be taking profits from these great projects that run up from mint to like 1 ETH or multiple levels of ETH, and rotating into these blue chips, more Kongs, more VXs, Genesis Kongs, any of the projects in the Hive mind. And they've shown to do really, really well. So this is really the meat of it, right? Wall Street Kongs. And if you look at the amount of alpha being discussed here is almost exhausting to go through. And what you have to do is you have to kind of gauge what's great alpha, what's degenerate alpha, and what is blue chip alpha. And the only way you can really do that is by getting a feel for which personalities bring which types of alpha. There's certain, each personality brings a certain focus, and they'll shill or they'll advocate their own projects, right? And it's important for you to be able to recognize that, and it's also important for you to not get so caught up in the idea that like I missed out on generational wealth. I know I do this as in I completely fucked up Fanta Bears. I sold at 0.75 and I saw it run up. And I feel bad, yeah, but at the same time, there's so many opportunities that come our way through Wall Street Kongs. I said, look at how much how much has gone while I've been talking, and it's just really calm down. It's okay if you've missed out on something, because there's always going to be something. What's good to do is figure out who is talking, who is trusted, and when to go hard and when to kind of just buy one or two because you're bored and you want the degenerate play for the night. There's a big difference between those, because I fully advocate degenning into stuff, because you can't just sit at the computer and not buy something, right? It's just too hard. I've tried so many times. Which brings me to the next thing. We get a lot of degenerate plays here, and what I've learned how to do, or what I'm trying to figure out how to do, is use ICY tools to kind of track volume distribution. And I as a trader, I really try to stack as much information as I can to give me a objective way of making decisions, right? So we'll just a quick summary of what my basic thesis is right now. Okay, wow, yeah, I did not think I was going to do this, but okay, let's pull something up. So I, Indifferent Ducks was called out in Wall Street Kongs at 0.05. Well, usually it's called out at mint. That's how good these guys are. They know what's hot and what's not. And so a lot of them got in at 0.05. And things that I liked about this project, and this is completely from I didn't enter the Discord, nothing, like complete degenerate play, where I just don't have the time at this point because there's so many of them. But what I saw here was that the floor was 0.5, but people were buying up to 0.8. People, and you saw this pattern continue, and I haven't even selected the outliers. So, very early in, a couple of hours into the mint, you had a bunch of buys at 1, 1.1, 2, 2. Come on, guys, really? 2.69. And this continued. So each, what I've noticed is each project will pump initially, then dump as people are taking profit, mostly the people who minted, and it'll consolidate just like a chart. I've walked you guys through these charts all the time. This is a consolidation pattern right here. It tries to break out. You see it here. It hits resistance at 2. You can see it, and this is why I fucking love IC tools. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it helps you visualize data, and it's very, very important. So you saw it try to pop. It failed. Came back down. Came again. Sorry. Went up again. Dropped back down. And then you see it finally take off. If we have volume here, there, boom. Oh no, this is... I don't know if this tracks the same days, but yeah, I think so. Extremely high volume day. Explosive growth to 8.8. And then it comes back down again. So... This is the type of volume distribution that I like. I got in right around here, and it's really when you have high, significantly above floor purchases, and it's really yeah. Well, shit, that's about all I have to say about that. So right now, it got a hype pump. It's coming back down. I think fake Elon tweet might have had something to do with it. I'm not sure. I've been quite busy the last 2 days. So it's going to consolidate again. It looks like this is new support right here at 0.30. A lot of these support and resistances are very psychological. In my head, it's mint. You get past 0.1, you're good. You get past the 0.3 to 0.5, that's a very good sign. Zen Apes, Fox Fam, the littles were all there or are still there. And then you start that rapid the 0.75, 0.8. That's really where I like to see if a project will make it or break it. Because if they get over 1 ETH, then I typically don't really sell. I'll keep as many as I can to Moonbag, because anything that goes over 1 ETH and sustains over 1 ETH is a sign of a strong community, not just a bunch of flippers. And that's when, or at about 0.5, I'll start really looking at the Discord. No, I'm lying. At about 1 ETH, I'll go and look at the Discord. Sorry, guys. I'd suggest to even at 0.25 look at the Discord already. As in, I suggest you look at the Discord before you make any of these plays, right? But let's be realistic. They're happening way too fast for any of us to honestly do any proper due diligence. That's just a fact. And this is the tools that I've worked out to give me the highest probabilities of success. It's worked out so far. I'm still testing out the theory. If you guys have any thoughts, let me know. But that's pretty much just a work through of Wall Street Kongz. Sorry, I'll discuss other stuff. We have Citadel just for Neo Tokyo citizens. DeFi Kongs are just DeFi plays, and this is fantastic because as much as it's great to take, to multiply your ETH repeatedly, eventually we have to exit into stablecoins. But there is a crash eventually going to come. And DeFi Kongs is where you learn how to grow your money, create a stabilized portfolio. And there's some amazing plays like Time and MIM and a bunch of other places as well. T-shares, I think I learned over there as well. You have Shitcoin stock, which is just the home of the absolute degens. People 10x, 75x their coins in like literally 2 days or 1 hour. I've lost quite a bit of ETH here, but it's tons of fun. Other chains as well. This is basically Solana. The small brains was talked about here. I was an idiot and of course didn't pay attention because I just ignore generational wealth, but that's about it. And that is my guide to Kongs. That we can discuss further who and what, but are the personalities. So, that's pretty much it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully, I got under 10 minutes, but we'll see. Good luck out there, guys.